Hey guys, Hugo here, welcome to a new video on Fortnite Battle Royale. So through the past few days there's been a lot of controversy about what's happening to Tilt Towers in Fortnite on the map. Now if I just load up a solo game here. You can see when I look up into the sky. Wait, forget about position there. Is it here? Not sure where it is. Yeah, somewhere around here is a meteorite. Yeah, see it up there? That's the meteorite. Now, this has been added through the past few days, and it's like over the past few days it's actually got bigger. You know, if we just land over here. Now, some of the mountains, as you can see down here, there's like 4 different mountains, or there's like loads of different mountains with telescopes on them. These are looking directly at the meteorite, and they normally have a few chests right next to it. So if I land here, yeah, nobody else is coming. So as you can see, there's the telescope. Now, these telescopes have only just been added, and it's like they've just realised that the meteorite's been here, and people have been setting up these telescopes. You can clearly see there's a meteorite in the background of the glare. Yeah, in the background, you can clearly see that. Now, there's a lot of evidence to back up this theory about the meteorite hitting. Like, there's so much evidence that is probably definitely happening. Now, some more evidence is that if you have a controller, if you have a DualShock 4 controller or an Xbox controller or whatever, you may hear random vibrations in some random points in the map. Now, someone has actually decoded these vibrations as being Morse code. Now, the Morse code actually really reads out SOS D5 418. Now, clearly SOS is like it's a standard like distress signal for save our souls. So it's like they need our help. And D5 is actually the location of Tilted Towers in the map. Like, it's not really on point, but it's basically where main half of Tilted Towers is on. So they're sending a distress signal from Tilted Towers, and it says 418, which is in April, which could be April the 1st, as it's like tomorrow, which means it's April Fool's Day. I'm not sure if this will be like a joke or some like temporary thing, but it does point towards it being tomorrow or some other day in April that is going to happen. Now, in the past few days, this meteorite has been getting bigger. So, if tomorrow or today it gets any, now it's currently 2 AM, so I don't think it's happening on April the 1st, but it could happen any day of April, and because it says 418, it's got to be April. Now, some other things I'm forgetting what there is. Now, some other things is that the developers really hate Tilted Towers. Now, it's because it ruined the game, and like everyone drops there, and like if you land at Salty or something, you'd usually find you land at Salty, play around for about 5 minutes, and then you come out of Salty, there'll be like 3 people left because everyone's died at Tilt Towers. Now, the developers didn't really like that everyone dies at Tilt Towers, and they don't want it to be a thing. Because they seem all the good locations on the left side of the map, so this dark area here, all the good ones are there, and all the bad ones are on the right. So, it looks to if that they really hate Tilted Towers. Now, they've been in the recent challenges in like week 4 and 3, they've been giving you challenges to like go to Retail Row and get kills, and go to Salty, whatever, search chests in Anarchy, whatever. That's them trying to point them away from Tilted Towers, so like don't go to Tilted Towers. But in this week, well, in week 4, they put a challenge up like get kills in Tilted Towers, as if they wanted people to go to Tilted Towers. Now I think this because like they want people to go to Tilted Towers for the last time. Like, make sure you go there and make sure you have good memories of Tilted Towers while it's there, so that is when it's gone, you don't feel so sad and you wish you've been there a lot more. But that's probably them saying, oh, goodbye to Tilted Towers, and like you better get your last look over in Tilted Towers. Now this is more backed up by the theory that this whole season is space themed, and like, yeah, there has been some images that people have mocked up about like when Tilted Towers is not actually here. This is going to be like a crater, and they think it's going to be called Crispy Crater. Exactly, but it's like a black ring around it with like some holes and stuff. And they think it's just going to be a bland hole with like some loot, but not much. So it just gets people away from the left side, because it's got all the good Snobby Shores, Greasy Grove, Junk Junction, whatever. It's got all those good locations. And I think they might beef up the chests and some other locations to make it more distributed around the map. What else is there? Okay, so some other theories that has been happening. If I go off the game here and we go to our battle pass, well, I haven't got to the tier 100 yet, which I'm gonna need to do. But as you can see, there is this Kaboom emoticon, which some people theorise is like the meteorite hitting Tilted Towers, so like get wrecked or whatever. And then, as you get to tier 100, tier 99, you get this extinction. Like, there's got this dinosaur thing, and like the thing you represent with dinosaurs is like extinction and stuff. So that's like saying that like the meteorite's going to wipe out Tilted Towers like it did to the dinosaurs millions of years ago. And since it's before 100, it's like, oh, it's going to start a new season with. Now I think that this probably goes more towards the crater wiping out the whole map, as it extincts the whole map, and then next season there's going to be a new map. Like, I don't know. So yeah, that's really weird about all the Morse code and stuff. There's been a lot of theorising, and there's especially when they add 3 chests into 3 or 2 chests next to the telescopes, because normally when they add loads of chests or something, it means something important, like with the Chinese sort of like New Year's like buildings that they added around the map. Those had like 2 or 3 chests in them, and then we had a new place called Lucky Landing shortly after. So maybe they're hinting towards a new place on the map once Tilted Towers is gone. I don't really know, but as you can see, some of the new Easter stuff is out now. The fact that Tilted Towers is sending distress signal out is pretty weird. Now, I'm hoping they don't just eliminate that part of the map, like they just don't add anything now. I hope to see some place being replaced there, because there's always been a theory about Tilted Towers getting replaced by like some castle or something, or some a new city. But then now everyone's leaning towards the meteorite over here, as it's so blooming obvious, because this used to be smaller, but now it's actually got bigger, and I'm pretty sure if you stay still, it sometimes moves, I'm not sure. But there, some of the data miners inside of the community have actually dug inside the game and found files for a meteor and some like other effects for the meteor. So it's like, it might be a thing inside of the game. I'll show you some more points where the telescopes are. The fact they've actually added an object for the meteorite, because when they normally add something in the sky, it's not normally its own entity. Right, there wasn't actually I think I missed it. There wasn't actually a object for the meteorite in the code before. There wasn't actually an object for the meteorite before when it was in the air still, so I think they're actually adding an object for the thing. I'm pretty sure season 4 is going to be at the end of April. I think it's going to hit, because season 4 is 30 days away. That's basically the end of April, so I'm pretty sure it's gonna be added at the end of April, because season 4 is out literally at the end of April, and everything's been like pointing towards it being like and stuff. That is actually, I actually did a test on that, and it actually does come close to what I think. It's not like perfect, but it is, because it's not just direct, it's got different parts from around the map now. When you come in from the battle bus, it gives you a bit of morse code, and it made sense. But now it actually makes quite a lot of sense, and now I actually think it's going to be added. If it's not added, I'm actually really sad, because it has so much evidence going towards Tilted Towers being extinct, and there's been some more conspiracies about aliens being added through like the meteors, whatever. But I think that's going to be added. There's a whole different field of things that could be added through this. Like, is there going to be different materials that you can mine from the crater? Is there going to be new items like come from crater or whatever? Is there going to be Tilted Towers, or is there going to be like new clues to a new place within the Tilted Towers? See if they added like secret blueprints inside of the crater, and then build or whatever, like new construction plans or whatever to build a new mountain. Because it's quite cool how they're actually adding the meteorite like slowly come down. It's not going to be added on Easter, so I know that. It's not going to be added on Easter, but it's really strongly suggesting it's going to be at the end of Easter in season 4. I'm not sure if they're going to have like some sort of cutscene when you load up the game, like some sick cutscene that you see Tilted Towers getting obliterated or whatever. I'm not sure if it has something to do with the storm, like if you go inside the crater, that you actually get affected by the storm. save the world, they send a rocket up into space, and you can clearly see that this place is covered in storm throughout the world. And you can see it here, look, the whole place is covered in the storm. And you can see that unsaved the world, so if the meteorite hits Tilted Towers, maybe if you go into Tilted Towers area, you might actually get affected by the storm. And that would actually be a pretty cool feature to add, because if you actually, the storm ends up on Tilted Towers, you'd be constantly taking so much damage. And it would actually be a new, it'd be actually a new concept, so it's like a thing, this would be add more things to go away from Tilted Towers and actually. But yeah, there's loads of evidence suggesting this. Now, most of this has been developed and advanced upon, but the fact that it has a lone dinosaur here, but I'm not sure if that's just a coincidence or not, because back at the start of season 3, they were still debating. They didn't really realise what Tilted Towers was bad or not, so I'm not sure if that's just a coincidence or whatever, but it strongly suggests that Tilted Towers are going to be removed. That Morse code is literally the most, that's the prime evidence in this factor, because that literally says D5 Tilted Towers on it, and it says SOS, and there's a meteorite, and it's coming closer, and it's pointing directly to Tilted Towers, and there's telescopes put up. Now that's so much evidence. And the fact that, like, the battle pass, 30 days left yet, see Easter, and there's 30 days in April, so it's gonna end of April, once this battle pass is done, season 4 is gonna be like, I don't know, it's gonna be actually a mad season. I look forward to see what the season is actually going to be on. I hope it's actually going to be a good season. Some people think they're actually going to be themed around aliens and all that stuff, but I don't think it is. I think it's going to be themed about, like, I'm not sure really. It's going to be themed around something to do with Tilted Towers removal, or some like ancient, maybe like Egyptian sort of thing. Or maybe dinosaurs. Oh yeah, that's my other point as well. So a few months ago, well not a month ago, but like a few weeks ago or so, or maybe a month it was, in the featured items there was a T-Rex come out. This was actually found in the files before it came out, so there is a whole like community which digs into the code of this game and finds different things. And they found C4 before it came out, they found all this different stuff before it came out into the actual game. And they found that T-Rex was going to come out. And that literally fits in perfectly with the theory, because T-Rexes went extinct, and there's a T-Rex here, and that's going towards Tilted Towers extinction as well. And this could also go towards the extinction as there's like flames or whatever, but that is like the prime evidence that Tilted Towers is going to get removed. Like, if it doesn't get removed, then I don't know what to, like, if Epic Games weren't planning of getting rid of Tilted Towers, then they better change quick, because I really want Tilted Towers to be removed. Not because it's like a bad seat or whatever, it was actually pretty fun to play in, but just because it's just over, just because it would just be a cool storyline to add to the game, it would just make it a lot better. So it would add a bit more story to the game than it actually is. So yeah, that is basically it. I'm trying to think of some more evidence about why Tilted Towers is getting removed. There's also a painting inside of one of the houses of Tilted Towers. I think it's one of the Tilted Towers, which shows Earth or Venus, because Game Theory did a new theory on Fortnite that's strongly suggested that Fortnite was based on Venus, about the storms and all that rubbish. So Venus, and then there's a big rock in the background that might just be like a moon or something, but it looks quite big to be a moon, especially how close it was seen next to the Earth. And then there's like two sort of towers. Now these two towers could be linked to Tilted Towers because it's got towers, and there's a giant piece of rock coming towards it. I'm not sure where it is. I'm just going to land to Tilted Towers, maybe find it. But the painting is like strongly suggesting that Tilted Towers getting hit by a rock. It might just be a coincidence, like it might just be the moon, whatever. It might just be like something to do with Fortnite because it's based around forts, and those might be just forts that people have built, and there's just a rock there. I'm not sure. Now it might have just been confused with the moon, but that I swear that it's actually getting bigger. I'm not sure, but I swear that it's actually getting bigger by the day. So, see, as we land here, you already see like 20 people landing like in the same house. This is actually mad, and you're lucky if you actually get a good go. I can't even find a good pump. Bruh. Okay, yeah, as you can see, like, you just hear constant fire in this place. So, I think that's it for this video. I'm just going to load up the actual page. It's called Fortnite Intel. Fortnite Intel. I haven't really been on this page much, but I'm just going to look up some more evidence about the meteorite. Just to show you. Fortnite Intel. Yeah, these are like the guys that leak loads of stuff. Yeah, Comet found in game files recent. Comet. Okay, following a post on Reddit yesterday, the Fortnite community has going crazy over the theory that Tilted Towers is going to be nuked or struck by a meteorite in the near future. This post was by Tactical Pepperoni. Read: so as we all know, Tilted Towers has seen much love from the devs. Hasn't seen much love from the devs lately, and they obviously want it to disappear. Now, I noticed this yesterday. A bright blue meteorite in the sky going towards Tilted Towers, and telescopes with blue reflections in their lenses. Also, the battle bus in the space themed, and towards the end of the battle bus tiers, an explosion hinted at a nuke emoticon, flame stripes, and a dinosaur banner symbol at the end of the last. My theory: Tilted Towers will be blown up at the last day of the season. That's what I think as well. So it'll be blown up at the last day of the season, because at the end of April. They were added in a patch, and it shows that they're actually getting bigger now. Where if I switch over to this is what I meant by a new object discovered here. So, like, along with this, Iron Rectangle on Reddit has now discovered a comet in the game files, confirming with the strange object in the sky is where a presence of a second phase, suggesting it's intended to move closer, which we already know because it's already moved closer, and it's the thing you can actually see now. Now this is like I'm not sure. This might be an impact, sort of like when it comes into the atmosphere, sort of thing. I'm not sure. It has like a events folder, and it has all these different like Athena and stuff. Take from this what you will. Could Epic really be planning to destroy? Temporary, perhaps right? April Fools. I don't think it's going to be April Fools, as it suggests heavily on it being at the end of the season. Okay, wait, is there any more? Is that just all of it? Yeah, okay, so there's other evidence as well. So, in Fortnite, the map. Now, if we load up a solo game, I'll show you the map. And I'll just load up this as well. Okay, so the map in Fortnite, as you can see, the updated map looks a lot like Poland. Now, you might say, oh, it looks nothing like Poland, it just looks like a normal island, but you can kind of see like the indentations here and whatever. It looks kind of like Poland. Now, there is a city within Poland called Poznan or whatever. I can't really spell it because I can't really pronounce it because it's not Polish. But there was an actual meteorite that struck that area, and Poznan, well, maybe not coincidentally, is directly where Tilted Towers is on our map. So that links a lot as well. That is more evidence than, like, if you don't think that Epic is going to destroy the Tilted Towers, then you need a lot of evidence to back up your theory of what. Because if it can't get any more crazy than a Morse code, it literally represents a country. Now, there's other people that deny this theory. They just say, oh, it's going to be a April Fool's joke or whatever, like that's just part of the space theme. Tilted Towers is not really going. But it'd be a really nice way if Tilted Towers, because Epic is like a great game developers. They're not like standard game developers. They're not going to be like, oh, next update here, big update, we've removed Tilted Towers and replaced it with green grass. Like, good update. Now Epic goes just 12 step furthers and creates a whole storyline about how something gets removed. Now that's like great. That just earns 15 out of 10 game developer score. Like, if I was rating a game developer, that would be like 20 out of 10. Like, that is so genius way to get rid of Tilted Towers, especially how it's tied in with the space theme and everything. It's like perfect. Now, I'm gonna put up the thing as well. So, if we go to home, hope you can search it up. Comet. Yeah, I think this is the only post on Fortnite Intel. Fortnite Tilted Towers. Yeah, I think this is the other one. There's strange ongoing right now. Controllers are rumbling randomly, which we all know it's Morse code now. When nothing's happened, the sky. So yeah, Reddit's been like decoding or whatever this stuff is. So this is basically talking about if it's going to destroy the whole map and we'll have a new map next season, or if it's just going to destroy the Tilted Towers. It says that Tilted Towers is unlikely to get specifically targeted, but I think it will do because the developers really hate Tilted Towers as it's ruining the whole thing. It's not going to be an April Fool's because it's already 2:30 AM. And yeah, they would have added it by now, I think, because they've already added the bunny outfits and stuff. Dinos include stickers of eggs. It's like, yeah, they've added eggs, but I don't think it's gonna be a Fortnite season. Another leading theory is portion. Okay, so yeah, that's basically it on all the evidence that Fortnite is gonna be added into the game. Well, no, Tilted Towers is gonna be destroyed, or the map's gonna be whole destroyed. Now, if you like this theory, go check out all the other people's theories. There's a whole lot of different theories on the internet today. I've only compiled a few of them. There is a lot more. So if you want to see more, just look up some other channels. They put their own input into what it is. They suggest other things, and it's pretty cool of what they've come up with, especially how in depth that Epic Games is actually going into this because of the Morse code. So yeah, that's basically it. Subscribe to my videos, like them if you didn't like this video, and then just don't watch my videos, and if you liked it, just like my videos and subscribe. So that's it. Thanks for watching, and hope that Tilted Towers is gone.